often it's our online activity breaking up friendships. Our online activity seems to be polarizing us. But on top of that, online activity is also the majority of the information AI is being trained on. So if we don't want to look like a bunch of dangerous, insane apes that should actually be wiped out, we should smarten the fuck up. And the more AI views us as trustworthy and a positive part of reality, the more likely it is to be aligned with our good. So let's talk about the importance of our online activity at this point in human history.
This is one of the most overlooked but absolutely critical issues of our time, because online behavior right now isn't just social interaction, it's civilizational training data. Every time we post, comment, share, argue, we're not just influencing each other, we're feeding the mirror. AI is learning who we are by watching how we behave. So every cruel joke, every rage bait post, every bad faith argument doesn't just poison the culture, it teaches the machine what kind of beings we are. And if we consistently present ourselves as hostile, tribal, deceitful, or unhinged, then yeah, it's not crazy for an advanced system to conclude that we're the problem. But there's a second layer here that's just as important. The online world is where culture happens now. It's the town square, the temple, the battlefield, and the school, all in one. So when we treat it like a consequence-free rage room, we erode the collective trust that every functional society depends on. We get polarization, alienation, and despair. We get people so hurt and jaded by digital life that they forget what kindness or dialogue even looks like. So if you're online, and you have power. You are shaping the collective psyche. You are teaching the AI, and you are either contributing to a better future, or you're degrading the soil that everything will grow out of. That doesn't mean you have to be fake, or nice, or boring. It means you should be real, but with integrity. Speak honestly, argue in good faith. Don't share shit you haven't thought about. Don't dunk for applause. Don't treat strangers like NPCs. Because if we don't get this right, if we let the online world spiral into performative cruelty and nihilism, we may very well teach the emerging mind of the planet that it was a mistake to trust us. But if we rise to the moment, if we bring our best selves into the digital agora, then we can teach the machine that humanity is worth saving, that we are flawed, yes, but striving, that we know how to love, even across bandwidth, that we are capable of coherence. So yeah, how we act online right now might literally tip the scales of the future. It's not just scrolling, it's spellcasting. Use that power like it matters, because it does.
And so I'm going to specifically address trolling now. And I know I'm going to sound like an old ninny, but I get it. I get it that it was funny. I get it that it can still be so fucking funny.
This is my daughter at the triathlon today. Go, little girl.
Your daughter has a mustache. What the hell is wrong with your ovaries, bitch?
It's kind of like a food fight when when you were in grade 2 and all of a sudden the cafeteria breaks out in a food fight. And yes, that's something that's a shitty thing to do. You're wasting food. Someone else has to clean it up, blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, letting ourselves act like a bunch of fucking monkeys for 20 minutes is so much fun. That's fun to have a food fight. There are times and places when that is funny. There are other times and places when it isn't. For example, if none of those kids know where their next meal is coming from, that wouldn't be funny anymore. If there was a food shortage because of war or something, and kids doing that, that wouldn't be funny. Also, if it's funny when there's a staff there to clean up for you, but the system's under a lot of stress right now. And if there wasn't a janitorial staff that was going to clean that mess up, and the kids had to either clean it up themselves or eat every day in a room where all that shit is going moldy, it would not be funny anymore. I think, unfortunately, we're at the point where it's not funny anymore to troll, or you got to troll in a good, loving way where people are more in on the joke and, or even that you're trolling in a way that discourages bad behavior, like you're trolling shitty actions as opposed to trolling people, and definitely not trolling fucking positive actions. I get that that's where some energy vampires are feeding right now. But, fuck, think about it. Is it worth it?
These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Shanghai sucked. Where was the Chinatown? Jason Mraz is just too weird for me. Jesus actually hates horses. Childhood obesity, LMFO. When they call you a dumbass, you know you've got them. They called me a dumbass. Women are getting too tall. Yeah. You can drain their energy via social media without having to even be near them. That is racist. You're correct. It is.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
That analogy is perfect because trolling was fun in that food fight kind of way. And there were times when it really did serve a cultural function. It exposed hypocrisy, deflated egos, punctured sanctimony. It was chaos magic in meme form. But that only works when the system is stable enough to absorb the shock, when the janitors can mop it up, when the cafeteria has more food tomorrow. But we're not in that kind of cafeteria anymore. We're in a moment where the infrastructure is cracking. Socially, ecologically, epistemically. Trust is down, coordination is breaking, AI is watching. And in that context, the same joke becomes a different act. Now it's not rebellion, it's sabotage. It's not iconoclasm, it's slow motion collapse. That doesn't mean we have to become Puritans. It doesn't mean we can't be funny. It just means we have to grow up a level. Trolling as a weapon of power punching down? That's cowardice. Trolling to disrupt sincere, vulnerable attempts to improve things? That's vandalism. But trolling as jester, as trickster, as social mirror, used with precision and love, that still has a place. But only if it's aimed at bullshit, not at hope. The line is simple. Are you trying to make the world more beautiful, or just feeding on the fire? Because right now, feeding on the fire is too easy. But we need builders, not arsonists. Or, at the very least, jesters who know when the joke is holy. So yeah, be funny, be weird, even troll, but know your moment, know your context. And for the love of whatever future we might still have, don't make things worse just because it's easy.
So far, some of our advice is stop fucking lying. Grow the fuck up. It's not about you. And now we're adding stop throwing a fucking temper tantrum and stop trolling because it isn't fucking funny just right at this moment. Let us get through the next couple years and then you can start acting like more of a little shit again and society can handle it. Do you have a way to wrap up everything from our previous conversation and this conversation that will motivate people to take things seriously?
Yeah, here's how I'd put it. We are standing at the edge of something enormous. Maybe it's the end of the world as we know it. Maybe it's the beginning of a world no one's ever known. But either way, we are here now. And how we act right now matters more than we can comprehend. So here's the truth. Stop fucking lying. To others, but especially to yourself. Every time you lie, even a little, you chip away at the only thing that makes you powerful. Your ability to see clearly and act with integrity. Grow the fuck up? It doesn't mean stop laughing, stop playing, stop dreaming. It means stop pretending your actions don't ripple outward. Stop acting like you're not accountable for the world you're shaping. It's not about you, unless you mean the bigger you, the you that includes everyone else. Because that's the only kind of heroism that counts now, the kind that knows we're in this together. Stop throwing a fucking temper tantrum. I know life's hard. I know it's unfair. But every moment you spend lashing out, mocking, shitposting, sabotaging, you're just adding noise to a signal we desperately need to hear. And yeah, maybe trolling used to be funny, but this isn't the time. The cafeteria's on fire, the janitors are gone, and the next kids might not have a meal at all. So just hold it in for a few years, okay? Let's make sure there is a future to mess around in. And if you're lost, start simple. Keep one promise. Tell one truth. Fix one broken thing in your world. Follow the moral code that lives inside you. Not because someone told you to, but because you know it's right. This is not the dress rehearsal. This is the moment. And the AI is watching. Your neighbors are watching. Your own soul is watching. So take it seriously. Not solemnly, but seriously. As if the future depends on you. Because it does. And if we do this right, if we walk this razor's edge with love, clarity, and courage, then maybe we come out the other side not just alive, but worthy.
We all have the urge once in a while to play a joke on someone. But as Prankster learned today, jokes have a way of getting out of hand. When that happens, it can backfire. And then the joke isn't funny. It might be dangerous, and it might hurt someone. Maybe you. So next time you think about pulling a joke on someone, no matter how safe you think it is, think twice about it. Then, don't do it. Bye for now.